Alright, tell me everything.
Oh, I'm being recorded?
Yeah. I gotta know everything.
You want me to start from the beginning?
Yeah.
Super nervous.
Yeah, sure.
I was super nervous. I've never had surgery ever. So I was a little nervous about the anesthesia because the closest thing I remember was morphine when I broke my back. And that felt horrible. Like, I don't take well to pain medications, you know?
Yeah.
So that was in the back of my mind. And then the nurse was trying to stick the IV in my forearm. And then she said, your skin's too tough. I can't get through. And then stuck it in a normal place in my,
Yeah.
the bendy part of my
Did you pass out?
No.
He's been known to pass out during blood tests.
Sometimes, yeah. What else? I guess from there they just did your vitals. 1,000 times asking if you're like some weird human with every kind of ailment known to man.
Is that a COVID thing?
No, just basic stuff, I guess, for surgery. And then they brought me into the room and they said, they put me on the side. Said it shouldn't take long. And then they put this mouthpiece thing in me. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, the air I was breathing tasted funny, even though there wasn't like anything on my mouth. I guess it was just the anesthesia. Mm-hmm. And I right away just felt not tired, but the way your eyes start to close. Like when you're really tired, you're like, and at first I was kind of like, wait a minute, what's going on? And the next thing you know, I was out, completely out. And that was the weirdest thing I've ever felt in my life.
And now you're here.
And the next thing I know, I'm in the recovery room. She's like, you're all done. Mm-hmm. And in my brain, it felt like seconds.
Yeah, that's the magic.
It was so weird. He did find one polyp.
Okay.
That he removed to biopsy. Mm-hmm. And in my stomach, I had one nodule.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll be Googling that later.
It's a nod. It's a nod in my stomach. A nod.
Dr. Google will find it, and probably he's dying, and I'll start crying. Because Dr. Google is not nice.
Dr. Google. Dr. Google.
But so, what's your problem?
What's the prognosis, doctor? I don't know. He's gonna call.
I told him his problem is eating like spicy tacos at 9:00 at night.
I mean, you love tacos. And I like the spicy meatball. I like to add the spice on the taco.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving. They said, do you want anything to eat? And I said, yes, absolutely. I'm starving. And I said, Oreos or chocolate chips? And I wanted chocolate chips.
Chocolate chip over Oreos.
I know, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
I almost regretted it after I brought it, but I was so hungry that chocolate chips were where it's at. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know.
You didn't say anything crazy to the nurses or do anything weird?
Well, after the nurse got me hooked up, I said I had to pee really bad.
It was a little late for that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I think they're prepared. Like when I go out, stuff's still coming out.
You had a catheter?
No.
How do you know?
How do I know? I don't know. Feels fine. I don't know. It feels so weird. I don't know if it's because I didn't sleep at all last night. And then the anesthesia, I just feel like my lips aren't moving. I'm too tired. So, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's go get you some food then.
No alcohol.
For how long? Definitely, I don't understand. You're not answering.
Today, at the very least, I think.
Okay, so no cocktails with lunch.
No lunch. No, you can't have any lunch. Well, you
I can.
have.
No, I signed a paper that said I was going to be like a responsible person to drive him home, so I don't think I should have cocktails at lunch.
I'll have some tea. I'll have some green tea or something.
Alright, he wants sushi, so.
I do want sushi. I've been looking forward to it since last night.
Alright, then let's go.
Let's go get some sushi.
We'll go get him some sushi. Peace out, bye!
Alright guys, so we're back. It's been a couple of weeks since my procedure, and it took a couple of weeks just to get the results. Basically what they had to do is they took a couple of biopsies, both from my colon and from my stomach. The colonoscopy was more of a preventative thing.
I thought that they were also...
Well, it was for a family history, and since I was actually going there because of the acid reflux issues I was having, my doctor suggested I get the colonoscopy right away as well.
And they found some polyps.
They did,
Took them out.
and they removed them right then and there. It's not like you have to go back and go through the whole nightmare of the prep. But yeah, they removed them, and then they biopsy them. It turns out they were cancerous, but the doctor said that since they removed them, there's no concern about them at that point.
They're gone now, yeah.
Which really makes it so much more important that if any of you guys out there, and women, I mean,
Sure,
it
yeah,
happens
women
both,
too, yeah.
you should get checked out. I mean, yes, the prep is not the most fun thing in the world,
No.
but cancer is not fun
But
either.
you're 39, yes?
I'm 39.
39,
yes. Which is
relatively
still
healthy.
considered young in
Yeah.
the scheme.
Yeah, I mean,
of
what
when
I
you get the test done.
think they don't suggest you get one till you're 50. And
They
you
don't
had
know
just
with
gone
the age.
earlier because of your family history.
I remember hearing that they lowered the age,
well,
suggested
they
you
should.
get it
They should.
sooner than later.
Because if he waited till he was 50, that's, over 10 years from now, and it maybe would have been a much bigger problem.
Yeah, they say it's one of the most preventable cancers because you can basically just get them removed.
Right. But he's a healthy guy, he eats pretty well, he exercises, he's relatively young, and it still happened. So,
I have 3
can
kids
happen
that
to
keep me
anybody.
young, The news that did shock us was in my stomach, and again, this is why I went to this doctor to have this procedure done. I would get really bad indigestion, and
So bad that he ended up in the hospital once. He thought he was like having a heart attack, but it was just...
that's true. I was rushed to the ER from work in an ambulance because my heart rate was erratic and they thought I was having a heart
sweating,
attack.
all the signs of a heart attack. But
Yeah, numbness, chest pain. It was very scary. Turns out I didn't have a heart attack. At least
Thank
I had
God.
none of the enzymes that are associated with a heart attack. But that was enough to say, okay, I need to go
get
this
checked
checked out.
Yeah.
The doctor first prescribed me an acid-reducing medication, sort of like a Pepsid. What's the other one? Prilosec.
Yeah.
Those are ones that sort of lower your stomach acid so you don't produce as much. And said that I might have a weak, basically the valve that separates your stomach from your esophagus might be weak, which is allowing stomach acid to come out. After the procedure, he said that valve looks fine, and it just may be my diet. It could be
Like I said, spicy tacos at 9
spicy
p.m.
tacos. Yes, I do like my spicy tacos.
But they did find something anyway.
They did. What they found was abnormal cells in the lining of my stomach. It's a condition known as intestinal metaplasia. Basically what it means is there are cells that resemble the cells in my small intestines in my stomach. So obviously they don't belong there. All right guys, obviously Max is here.
Max just popped in.
Sorry for the delay in such an intense moment. Trying to keep this light anyway. I don't want to scare anyone.
We're Fielitz family fun,
Right.
not Fielitz family bring you down. So
Right. I mean, the whole thing started out as I wanted to just show people like
kind
that
of
it's-
the comedy behind it.
I figured afterwards, like you'll see in the video, obviously, or have seen in the video, you get a little funky after the you're knocked out.
We were not expecting any sort of
Yeah,
bad results at all. It was a total shock.
It was.
Shock.
Yeah, total shock.
Total shock.
There we go. Comic relief is here.
Total shock.
Right.
Total
So,
shock.
long story short, he found these cells, and again, he did remove them from my stomach, same way they do from your colon, and biopsied them. That's how they found that they were, small intestine cells.
No chemo or radiation though.
No.
Which is actually kind of concerning to me. To be honest.
It does make me now 6 times more likely to develop stomach cancer. They did fully remove the polyps or the cells that do resemble my small intestines. Because of what they found, though, I need to get another endoscope.
Yeah, sounds right.
In a year, and basically,
which I'm not happy about. I told him 6 months from now. Going over there? Okay.
Okay.
I told him maybe 6 months or so from now, call your doctor again. Maybe tell him you're feeling a little uncomfortable again and get it done sooner because a year is too long. A year's too long. I'm scared.
Well, I mean, he didn't seem too concerned about it.
He doesn't know you.
Sure.
I'm your wife and I'm concerned.
Sure, you're right. But, that was the most nerve-wracking part of what they found.
Yeah, it was a weird thing to find out. Definitely not expecting it.
No, not at all. We had no intentions to make this like a dramatic video at all. We thought it would be a funny, silly video with me saying ridiculous things.
Weighing himself every time he goes to the bathroom. Stuff like that,
Exactly. I have to tell you though, I was super, super excited about sushi after my procedure
He did
because
eat quite a lot.
since then we have drastically changed our diet. We started doing intermittent fasting, basically 16 hours fasting, 8-hour eating window. And since then, I have not needed any of the antacids at all. I mean, part of it is probably also that we start our fasting period at around 5:30, 6 o'clock is when we eat dinner, and then that's it. I don't eat again. So I'm not eating late at night anymore. We've been losing weight as a byproduct of it, which is really good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about it.
Me too.
I mean, it's getting us ready for our trip to Jamaica.
And when Mama loses 50 pounds, we go to Disney.
You weren't in the camera, but Emma was just over here. Will made a deal with me if I lost 50 pounds, he'd take us all to Disney
Whoa,
World.
like 2 years ago.
You're making me seem like a horrible husband. I'm like, you gotta lose 50 pounds. That's
he
not how it
doesn't care.
starts.
He doesn't care what I look like. It's health purposes.
I just want to make people aware that I didn't say you had to lose 50 pounds, because that would make me a horrible person.
You're right, and I'm sorry for phrasing it the way
I said if she loses her goal weight, whatever it was,
Yeah.
I didn't know what she weighed or how much she wanted to lose. Just want to make that abundantly clear.
And because he wants me to be healthy and stick around and nag our children.
Mommy.
Not because he cared that I
Mommy.
flew up. Anyway, yeah, we're going to Jamaica, getting healthy for Jamaica.
Healthy just to make sure I stay healthy.
Yeah.
Like I said, this really came as a shock. We had no idea that this was a diagnosis. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Never thought they'd call back with the word cancer.
Right.
Ever.
So, like I said, the change in diet has drastically helped me, because one of the things that they say this intestinal metaplasia can come from is overproduction of stomach acid, which obviously is what I had going on. I just want to tell everyone out there, if you've been thinking about getting a colonoscopy, please talk to your doctor. It's really not bad.
Don't put it off.
Don't put it off. Like I said, everyone scares you by saying the prep is horrible and you got to do this, you got to do that.
Everybody poops.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than just pooping, I'll tell you that much, but it's not terrible. And, the whole procedure, you have no idea what's going on. I literally went in there, and believe me, I was nervous. I've never been put out before.
Oh, but you go out.
You're out, and you wake up in the recovery room, and you have no idea what happened. Nothing hurts afterwards.
Yeah, you had no pain.
You have no idea anything had happened.
Even, like, I thought you maybe were gonna have, like, a scratchy throat from the...
Well, that's the one thing. I did have a sore throat for a few days after, and the doctor said it was normal.
But I think you were actually sick.
It might have been.
Because it didn't come till, like, a few days
We have 3
after.
kids. We're always...
Yeah, there's always a sick in this house. Yeah, so everybody just make sure you go get those things checked out. All the things, not just colonoscopies, whatever. Go get yourself checked out.
Don't go crazy. Don't go get full
crazy.
body scans.
Go crazy. Stick around for your kids forever. Go crazy.
Bug them like they bug you.
If I could get a full body scan and insurance would pay for it, you better believe I'd be there.
It always reminds me of that episode of Scrubs, and maybe I'm dating myself because I feel like
nobody watches Scrubs.
well, it's not even on anymore.
Right.
But there was an episode of Scrubs where they were trying to sell full body scans like it was car insurance almost.
I'll take one. I'd
All
love
right,
to know
guys,
what's going on
listen.
inside.
I hope you watch this video through and not just skim through it. I know there might be some weird parts, but again, we were trying to make it
He's a weird guy.
somewhat funny. But as always, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, especially to anyone that may be thinking about getting something done.
Or anybody that you've been nagging to go get it done and they're putting it off, like people's parents.
No, I know. Listen, I've been pressuring my old man to get this done too. But, and again, I know I'm a little older than, some of our other viewers.
You're not old, you're 39.
I know, but some of our other favorite channels that watch us too are a little younger than us. Maybe guys, talk to your doctor.
Mm-hmm. You know your body best, and if something feels off, don't wait.
Yep, get it checked.
Yep.
So that's it, guys. We hope you found this video informative, and we'll see you next time with some better, not better. We'll see you guys next time with more upbeat family content.
A crazy challenge or something.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.